This is a bit of a strange video, but and I don't feel like making it, but it's time to make it, because I went to the psychologist again yesterday morning, and I don't know what happened, but it did something to my brain. I think when I go to the psychologist, I'm concentrating on wanting to work on specific problems that I haven't been able to deal with, but he's trying to make me aware of being in the present and that these things were in the past, and that somehow I keep going back to them, and he keeps telling me to asking me how I feel now and to explain my emotions, and then I realise that I do have a problem with my identity. I said I'd already lost my identity because I actually couldn't explain to him my feelings. I felt very emotional, but I couldn't explain the emotions, what they were, how I was feeling. So he told me I was having problems with being able to connect. I wasn't able to make eye contact still properly, but I do think that still stems from me expecting someone to shout at me when I'm in the room in a medical environment. I get nervous. I guess I should tell him I'm nervous, maybe, because after yesterday I made a list of all of the possible feelings I could feel. It's a spider diagram, and I labelled them, and I'm not going to show them now, but it had things like sad, fearful, depressed, but also then I realised I feel like I have a disorder, which means that it's wrong for me to mention my feelings. That might be part of the problem. But then I was so worked up by the time I got to what happened to me. I felt like I'd failed that session. I'm being a waste of time because maybe I'm not ready for the therapy, or maybe it's not right for me. Maybe I'm not supposed to do therapy, because afterwards I went to Non-Play's place in Pimville. I was going to teach in the afternoon, and I just went into the bathroom and got dressed and cried at the same time, because I was supposed to go and teach in the school. And then they came around, and Flandler came, and I couldn't stop crying, so we didn't go to the school in the afternoon, so it actually affected the rest of my day. I know they say it can be hard work, but and then I got home here last night, and I couldn't stop crying. The psychologist did mention things about Tsetsu being with me all the time, so I don't know whether he thinks I should try to go to Barra on my own. I already feel like a burden, so when people suggest that I may be not independent and I'm relying on people, it makes me feel again like I'm a burden. So I asked Setsu if I'm relying on him too much. He said no, because I'm recovering, and he's willing to come with me to appointments. The thing for me is that getting myself even to church in this area I find hard, and I'm ashamed of myself for that. I'm a qualified mountain leader, and I can't no longer just walk where I want to do by myself. I get this stupid feeling come on, which I can't control, even though I'm trying to with the breathing exercises. Yesterday I really felt like maybe he can't help me after all. Because I'm not sure if I could put myself in a combi on my own yet and get to Barra. I'd like to be able to do it one day. There are many people that won't even come in any form of transport into Soweto themselves, let alone in a combi, not knowing necessarily where I'm going to end up. But I'm fine in the combi with someone else, but I just feel like maybe people are thinking that I'm too reliant on others. I came back here and I couldn't stop crying again because I felt like I didn't know who I was again. And I slept. I took extra diazepam to sleep, and then I was accident prone. This morning I was trying to just make myself a cup of tea. Hetsy's gone to do some painting. I was supposed to go to Pimville to Mdelwa school again, but I was making a cup of tea, and I don't know, the experience yesterday just left me totally accident prone, and I don't know if you'll be able to see my foot, but let's try. Here's my foot, and there's a big blister on it there. That's a really ugly picture, I know, but that's clear. This is as clear as I can show you what I did with the boiling water. So I've been feeling like I wanted to cut, but in the end I didn't need to because I accidentally poured boiling water. Unfortunately, we had electricity. We didn't have load shedding, so I poured the boiling water accidentally over my hands, my legs, and onto my feet. My feet are the worst, and I can't walk around at the moment. I have my foot in a bowl of cold water all morning, and this blisters have been coming up. It's so painful. But there was no way I was going to be able to get to Mdelwa and teach today, so I had to call the head teacher and let her know what had happened and cancel it for this week, and we've rearranged it for next Wednesday. But I don't really know what to expect of the therapy. I don't know if I know who I am enough. I don't know if I know who I am enough to even connect with the therapist. Ask me if who I want to be. I just say I want to be a good person. He asks me what does that mean, and I don't even know how to answer. But I just have this problem where he says I always just go back and tell my story, but it's because I want to know how to cope with it. Those things that happen to me, I want to know how to stop thinking about, how to stop it from affecting me. I don't know how to do it, and that's really what I wanted to get out of therapy, was to find out how to forget about it, or how to not think about it, how to cope with it, how to deal with it. That's why I kept bringing the things up that I wanted to deal with. So I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm aware of the time. I'm going to the clinic tomorrow anyway to get more medication, so I might show them the burns just to make sure they don't get infected. But I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm not the right person, or I've not had the right type of trauma to access this therapy. I don't know. All I wanted was to finally to be able to speak to somebody to help me deal with it. This is still ongoing. My mother is still waiting to hear from me in March. It's nearly March now. I get nasty messages from my sister-in-law. I still don't know how to deal with it. I know it's been since 2017 and now it's 2020, but I still don't know how to deal with all of the loss, and losing everybody in my home, as well as the assault and the man hanging himself. I don't know how to deal with those things. That's why I kept bringing them up. And I'm going to go now because I'm aware that this is 10 minutes long, and it takes a while to upload my videos, but I'll upload another one soon when I've worked out what I'm going to do next week, and hopefully I can stop letting these schools down that I've been able to actually get back into with the music. Okay, I need to rest my foot. Thank you for watching.